leaders. Ever since a young, I've been a leader. I'm not a pledge of allegiance. Kid to the public, but to me, I'm like, one day, don't see it. Just to the fantasy about watching never hip hop. Meanwhile, a few channels down the block, they getting robbed by the paps. I can't believe what I see with my eyes. So nowadays, I'm like, good, I'ma look to the skies and manifest anything I need. Any on a power trip. When the whole team, the power strip. No, love to this kind of politics. Got my guys already, got my queen already, how I sound already, how my songs already. Got them asking how they ain't on already. I don't care. Take it day by day. My vice is money in my safe. Cash going up as I elevate. I was down bad, now I'm hop out your feelings, hop up the feelings. Come hop up the ceiling, come. I want you to get with me. Slide with me. Oh, I got a feeling, get it cracking like a kill it. In the back, you're chilling with you. I want you to get with me. Come slide with me. You said you don't, but you gon' try with me. Don't you dare get paranoid, girl. I'm hot on asteroid, plus I keep them. Know me. Put phase on the beat, I ain't done. You feel me? Hey, bro, let this drive it like a bitty, man. Carry my country, cuz. Northside St. Louis, all the way down to Dallas, that's how we doing. You feel me? And on my mama told me I'm that shot. Came a long way, Castro Drive, you feel me? Bermuda Road, all that. Northside St. Louis, right there on 70, you feel me? I made like 70K at the festival. You know what I'm saying? So every time I see that number 70, I just feel blessed. You feel me? I might even get it.
We need each other. We have to have each other for our survival. From the revolutionaries to the conservatives, a black united front is what we're about.
Yeah. The making of the mob, the changing of the guard, an angel from the Lord in ceremonial garb. The big homie in charge, main culprit at large, emerge over the odds. The victorious odds, the talented Mr. Trotter, a midnight marauder. If it's blood in the water, no stopping the top shotter. I drop multiple arms like candelabras on a mission. I'm chasing chicken like a chupacabra. Salute your father, I'm headed back to Wakanda after the drama. Rappers get medevac to the trauma. To the lion separated from the pride. I rule Zion, I am the most hated one alive. Was fired, another one. I represent the unwanted, undesired. Wash my hands of it all, then raise one and testified to lyrical. I'm guilty but justified.
I started running the streets when I was 9. When I started running around at 9, I knew what I was gonna do when I was 10.
Trust the vibe, Winnister, fly sinister, Philly certified finisher, the prime minister, and God's image, the monument, the homages to the problems, acknowledging how to apply penance for the transgressions that I've accepted, and acquiescence of my own presence as I inspected my loaded y'all just don't get it. So stream it at your own discretion, every answer question, investment in your own protection. They be like black, well who knew we'd be receiving a new you? This Paul Zulu and Farrakhan, me Pharaoh Khufu, misinterpret my level of genius and call it cuckoo. But the Swahili meaning of freedom is still you huru. To the booth guru, I deliver the truth to you. Who got the nerve to act as if this isn't proof to you that I will mobilize a militia and troop to you. No telling what I got in the system to through you. If it's too brutal, look the other way like I'm robbing you. But surrender all your valuables as if I'm you as I slide. The hassle to the side, like a tassel, the facade of the place I reside. It's like a castle, I'm the honorable. Penn St. Mar, my nom de
Well, love the day games here on the north side.
Okay, here we go. Let's go now.
Alright, let's go right here.
Been coronated, wake up, no masquerade, remove the makeup. It's no sleeper, my eyes refuse to stay shut. It's gatekeepers responsible for this place, but historically the authorities been morally bankrupt. Into the executioner, speaking of retribution, I was in the Lucifer even to catch the future. Me and the best producers out again, on route again. Airborne audio spores, it's like an allergen. So, in conclusion, I want to clear the confusion. Any rumors the artist you're currently hearing is human. The shapeshifter, weightlifter. I'm the great victor behind the bars. Stay prisoner.
Dyken Park in Houston, an AL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Houston Astros. Well, Singy, today we get to see one of the game's best power hitters. He's tied for the league lead in home runs.
Yeah, he's not just hitting dingers. He's crushing them, Boog. No paint scrapers for him. His bat has been a huge boost to this lineup. Question is, how will they pitch to him today?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And pitching here today, Reed Detmers. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on. But he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Jeremy Pena, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Headed towards the corner. Tucker grabs it on the run. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Well, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Torres jumps out of the way of ball one. One out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Too high, and now it's 3-1. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
So, man aboard. Here's the veteran first baseman, Bryce Harper. Swinging a foul out of play. Harper matched a homer in his last game. Torres stands at first with one out. And a pitch. That's way outside. 1-2 to count. That one is upstairs. Inside. Full count 3-2. Man at first, one away. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
2 on, 1 out. Anthony Santander at the plate. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Gone into the Crawford boxes. A home run. His 12th of the season, and now they're out in front. It's 3-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One down, and now Jordan Westburg. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Weimer puts it away, and there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Randall Grichuk now.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Fouled off left side. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. That one just misses.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Way high. And that one upstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. And we're back. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. They'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one in the air. Darno. And there's one down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And an important bat for them, batting 5th in this one. Jurickson Profar.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Rob Refsnyder stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And that one sliced foul. The 0-2. That one missing inside. 2 out, space is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Line drive, caught.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. Just missed.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
And a ball evens the count. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
And he chases that one. 2 gone. Jeremy Pena now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air to left center. Weimer sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here in Houston, and now the veteran third baseman, Max Muncy. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Darno makes the play, 1 away. So digging in, Jurickson Profar. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, but they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Fastball for a strike. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul.
One, two.
Good eye right there. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Dyken Park, here's Gleyber Torres.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Swings through that.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Slides, but it gets by him. Bryce Harper up now. I think one of my favorite moments from his 2024 season was his soccer-style celebration after he hit a home run in London.
Is that when we went with the knee slide?
Exactly, and really into it, too. He yelled, "I love soccer," over and over while going through the high-five line of the dugout.
When in Rome, as they say.
Or London. Harper, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league. That's off the inside corner, and it's a ball and a strike. Fastball is outside.
2-1.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Torres gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Wynn makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. He's in there. At the plate, Randall Grichuk. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ball 1, no strikes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That one hooked foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swings and misses. 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Kittredge appears to be getting loose. Loisaga getting cranked up as swings and blasts one deep to left center. 1 run is in. Hits the fence. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Reed Detmers will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Andrew Kittredge on to pitch here. So runner at second, 2 down. So in now for the Angels, Jose Siri. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Coming home, the throw in. Not in time, he scores. And it's now a 6-run lead.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So up next, Jordan Walker. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series. Kittredge keeping him close. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And the slider just misses.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
On the ground, out to short. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
No, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
Here is Darno. His first at bat was a strikeout. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one is lifted in the air. Weimer has a beat on it. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Angels 6 and the Astros nothing. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Astros, Joey Weimer. Luzardo back to work. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Two down, bases empty. Here's Sean Murphy.
Call me the GOAT with that Ali glow. Stack quo, real dope, baby God, you on quote. I'm the man with that emphasis. Dollars from the business.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Astros. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. And there's a strike. Kittredge, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. Swings through that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tucker should have it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here comes Gleyber Torres. A walk, and he's also singled. The other way, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Bryce Harper to the plate. A strikeout and a walk. That's down and in. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that is out of play. Torres leads off first with one away. Nice grab. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the fourth, it's the Angels 6 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Houston, bottom of the fourth, and now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So digging in, Rob Refsnyder. There's a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Tucker stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That finds the mark on the inside corner. And delivers outside. And now 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the big-time power threat, Anthony Santander. Foul ball.
You know, these Angels really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. And misses inside. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Jordan Westburg digs in now. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Weimer under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So a man aboard. Now it's going to be Randall Grichuk. That one ripped left field. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third. So they're at the corners now. And the batter now, Jose Siri. In there, and it's 0-1. Runners at the corners, one away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get ground ball, double play.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Weimer sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Grichuk, the runner at first with 2 gone. There's a swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A run on 2. Back here in Houston, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Max Muncy. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, these Astros, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
That one misses in the dirt.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. On the warning track. And hauls it in. Jerks and Profar up next for the Astros. This one popped up right side. Torres makes the catch for the out. 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Michael Busch up next for the Astros. That one's in there, 0-1. In there at the knees.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Weimer in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Here's a swing to drive left field, and he knew it. His second of the year, and they slice into the lead. It's 7-2.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. Nick Gonzalez will hit next. He popped out his first time. Fought off foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Way outside. And a count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now a 7-2 ball game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jose Leclerc. Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball. Leclerc, in his 9th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Craig Kimbrell, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Loaisiga, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That one not close, and it's 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That one off the mark, and it's 2-2. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So the lineup flips over, and next for the Angels, Jeremy Pena. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Just off the outside edge. 1-0.
No strike.
Swinging a foul straight back. 1-2 now. Hit in the air out to center field. Weimer corrals it, and that is that. Back here at Dyken Park, here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Luzardo back to work. In for a strike. 0-1. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
That misses, and that's ball one. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
That one ripped. That's back. And that one is off the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
He was all over that one. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Win the runner at second with one away. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Man at second. Up the middle. Fires to first in time. So next up for Houston, Kyle Tucker.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
There's the strike.
No ball.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
On the ground right side, but that rolls foul. Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2 outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A massive home run. His 4th home run of the season. It's 7-5. Siggy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees. And he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
So 2 down, and next is the designated hitter, Jurickson Profar. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jesus Luzardo departs, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Sam Hentges.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing.
On to first. Profar is out. That is the inning. Houston brings in 3 on this homer. It's now 7-5. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Gabe Spire.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Weimer makes the grab on the run.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. He's already homered in this game. Fastball is outside. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. This one's out of here into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. Another homer. That's his 4th home run of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 8-5.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. 1 for 3. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first.
He's out.
And now 2 gone. Two down, base is empty. Randall Grichuk, the next to hit for the Angels. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Out to short. In time to Bush. And the inning is over. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now 8-5. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Out towards left center. Siri sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away. Nick Gonzalez up next for the Astros. Swings through that one for strike one.
No ball. One strike. Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second.
Ball. 2 balls. 2 strikes.
To third. Westberg sends it across the first. That's it out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Now the catcher up to hit, Sean Murphy. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Edwin Uceta.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Siri stands in now, looks at that one inside. And another ball. This to third. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Definitely not a comfortable play to make down there at third when it's ripped at you like that. Pretty impressive stop, though. He kind of stabbed at it, got up, completed the play. You know, some guys are just waving at that one as it goes by to the outfield.
Jordan Walker, the next to hit for the Angels. And that's outside.
1-0.
Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. That's to third. Muncy sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Travis d'Arnaud digs in. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Back here in Houston, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Digging in, Mason Wynn. Dedniel Nunez takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Stays alive.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Grounds one to short. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Ref Snyder in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Ground ball to first, could be 2. To Pena at second for 1, and the home fans sit down following the twin killing. 2 away in the 8th.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing there for Houston. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Uceta, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
And that's down, a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Man at second. And he lays one down the left side. Muncy tags the runner. Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1 to Bryce. Not even close there. And the count is 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Now this is in the air down the line. Snags it for the second out. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And a foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw into third. In there safely. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Out towards right center field. Base hit and a run in to score. The throw in, save. Not in time to get him, and it's first and third with 2 away. First and third, 2 away. Now the left fielder, Randall Grichuk. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit as a run scores. throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. Manager out of the dugout. So they turn to Craig Kimbrell. And next for L.A., Jose Siri. And there's a foul ball. That misses, and the count even 1-1. Westberg at third. Grichuk on at first with 2 down. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And that's outside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's in there. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here at the top of the 9th. Ground ball up the middle. Gonzalez. They get the force, and that is that. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Angels 10 and the Astros 5. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Nunez back to work. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1. Muncy with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Grichuk hauls it in, 2 away. So they're down to their final out. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Swing, and he breaks his bat. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
And your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
City gone up, so you better bud. And if you really wanna you really feeling blood. Everybody tough, so they gotta go and see the judge. Better hush, never gone up. All I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread. A couple in the head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die, for the guys, have my candlelight going up. Like the club, after that go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that, hope you watching your back. Hope you watching your back. Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA. Under the ground, running around, we was them kids that played. All in the street, following leads, who lost their way. Some of them outside still, some of them inside graves. I'm a real big boy, come ride my wave. Left me with the either or, fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me, brought you snakes, keep my off safety. You know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' block, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that, that's all in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that, hope you watching your back.
I be gone.
Hope you watching.
Watch my back, they gon' wanna know how they come.
Hope you watching.
Get your life, get back. Up first, better not miss that.